Well, the humanitarian situation in Gaza remains dire as Israel continues to restrict the flow of aid into the enclave. Salim Oweis is from UNICEF. Salim, welcome. What are your teams telling you about the situation on the ground?
Well, it just reflects the same thing that we just heard in this report. Unfortunately, children still pay the highest prices, even with their lives during a ceasefire. Unfortunately, in the past week, many children lost their lives, and just since the ceasefire was declared, over 200 children lost their lives for the violence. Many more are injured. So that just reflects a little bit of what's happening. Unfortunately, as we saw in the report, many injuries are life-lived. They're gonna stay there, and they're gonna impair their accessibility to all aspects of life. We're seeing children losing their education, losing their sources of life, and too many losing hope of a better future.
What aid is getting in, and what aid isn't getting in?
Well, there's a lot that has been coming in thanks to the ceasefire, but unfortunately a lot more is still to come in. The problem is we need all access points, all the crossing points to work at the same time. We can't just depend on one access point, and we can't depend on restricted aid entry. There's still some aid items that are not allowed. There are still some parts for water systems, for different kinds of repair, and that's the issue now. Ceasefire means a chance to rebuild and to move from immediate life-saving aid to something more sustainable, and unfortunately we still are not there yet.
I'm just wondering how people are coping with the lack of healthcare services and basic facilities.
That's a huge problem, especially now we are seeing, and colleagues are reporting, more health issues, some diseases, skin rashes, stomach issues, respiratory issues. So all of this is due to, one, lack of hygiene and water access, but also because of the hospitals. There's no hospital, as of just last month, no hospital in Gaza is fully functioning, and that's a huge issue. Families are either forced to ignore their ailments, their children's ailments, or just settle with minimal help and support that they can get in the hospitals. That doctors and nurses are doing their best to provide that service, but we still need more supplies, need more infrastructure to be able to cater to all the needs.
Salim, thank you very much for your time. Salim Oweis from UNICEF.